Hey, this is Klaas.
We are Vandalism.
You with Goodwill. And we're the Belly Pots. Hey, this is Hook and Sling.
I'm Tommy Trash.
This is Jamie from The Cut. You're watching HQ TV, and I rock.
Oh Lord, to give me head, you give me head, you give me head, you give me head, to give me head, you give me head, you give me head, you give me head, to give me head, you give me head, you give me head, you give me head, to give me head.
Jamie K, one half of The Cut. Jamie, welcome to HQ TV, my friend.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
How'd you go out there? He's just walked off stage 2 minutes ago.
Pretty lame. It was fucking awesome. It was so much fun. I had great fun.
You've been in the dance music industry for a long time now. Where did it all start for you? Back in the UK, I believe.
It started when I worked in the cotton mills in Kentucky. And I suffered from a lot of racism, so, you know, I just got into music.
You decided to be a DJ?
I just thought it's the only way out, music. I started in a band called The Colours in England when I was 15, and I was a really fucking bad lead singer. And then I was a really bad lead guitarist, so live music really wasn't the gig for me.
You're in a band called De-Influence?
No, in fact, I was in De-Influence Productions. De-Influence was a band, and then they kind of sprang off, and there was, it was like just one of those typical pop group things. There was an entourage of 100 people, and I was one of those 100 people who managed to squeeze my way into the studio to buy Big Macs and kiss arse for about 2 years, and then I got promoted and went to New York and kissed arse and bought Big Macs for Janet Jackson, which was really fucking good. In fact, I didn't. I bought goat's milk lattes for Janet Jackson.
Tell us more about that, come on.
My best friend was shagging Mel B out of the Spice Girls, and Janet Jackson really wanted to spank Mel B from the Spice Girls, so there was a kind of tenuous link, and I went to New York and got a job, and suddenly I was sat in a room over Central Park with Chili from TLC and Dennis Rodman and Janet Jackson watching the NBL playoffs. It was all a bit kind of weird and
it's surreal.
Fucking bananas. And then I spent a year buying her goat's milk lattes. In fact, I got to DJ at her birthday party to most of the people whose records I had in my record box, which was pretty fucking great.
Hey guys, Stevie Hart for HQ TV down here in the lounge. It's about 4:30 in the morning. We've had superstar DJ The Cut all the way from the UK playing a massive set for us tonight, including his brand new tune, Give Me Head. So in the spirit of things, we thought we're going to go around, have a chat to the locals, find out what sucks.
Daniel's cocktails, they suck.
What sucks?
Homework.
Any subject in particular?
Maths.
2 plus 2?
Obviously it's 4.
Ellie, what sucks?
The Southern Expressway only going one way at a time.
I'll tell you what sucks. He reeks.
Look out. Boys, that doesn't suck at all.
When is it ever going to go both ways?
You'd prefer it if it went both ways?
I would prefer it if it went both ways.
Me too. We want to know what sucks.
Mark Scarborough.
Who? Oh, the camera boy. I have it on good authority, he doesn't. We want to know what sucks.
Everything, except for HQ and Steve Hart. Not HQ, mate.
Definitely not HQ. What sucks, buddy?
Dog and duck.
Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. We want to know what sucks.
Getting chewy stuck on your shoe, that sucks.
Aren't we chewy free here?
We should be, but people seem to sneak it in because I think I have a piece on my shoe right now.
What we want to know is what sucks.
It sucks when you didn't come and say hello to me.
I've always said hello to you, haven't I?
That sucks.
So The Cut is two of you, your other production partner. Tell us a little bit about him.
Jeremy is the genius behind what I do. I would love to take credit for The Cut, but I can't, because Jeremy's the heart of The Cut. He is a fucking monumental, spastic genius. But he's also an extrovert who likes to stay indoors and watch The Simpsons, so I get to come and jump up and down and beat to the sound of his drum on a Saturday night. Give Me Head was really the seminal track for us. It's an odd story. I have a friend, in fact he's one of my best friends, who on a daily basis suggests tracks to me to remix. In fact, I'll give you an example. Pass the Dutch Upon the Left-Hand Side by Musical Youth is one of his ideas, which is patently fucking ridiculous.
It's not silly.
No,
it's crazy.
It's just awful. But he told me about this track about 4 years ago and kept telling me and kept telling me and kept telling me. And then I heard it in a cafe one day. I didn't know it was the same track and asked someone what the track was called. They told me it was Gimme Head. So I got bitten by the bug and we made a bootleg that was then turned down by a record label. And coincidentally, I was in a meeting with a guy from Roland Keyboards and told him about this track that I really wanted to make. And he was like, oh, I used to be the keyboardist. I wrote the song. Gimme Head's actually a cover version of the Radiators track. Just so happens that it was covered by the Radiators. So we recorded it and it was, yeah, the rest is history. It's pretty much our swan song. It's the song that's made you book me. Touring's really tough. I really wish Jeremy was with me because it's kind of, I keep getting stuck in places like Darwin where the soles of my feet have suntan.
You had a bit of a situation that eventuated in Darwin in your hotel room during the week you were telling me about. Well, tell us about that.
It was quite possibly the most bizarre thing that's ever happened to me. I'm a good drinker. I was born binge drinking, but in Darwin with that 45-degree heat, I was limited to about 20% of my drinking ability. Your friends who used to play here decided to fill my kettle with vodka while I was asleep.
What does boiled vodka smell like?
It smells like boiled feet, actually. Boiled feet in a petrol station. Then the crushing realisation that vodka's flammable hit me while I was throwing up, so I had to race back into the room and unplug the kettle, which I was sure was a fucking living petrol bomb.
Flash and UK, nice one, good job.
I actually had a fucking text message from Matt Nugent from Amsterdam telling me, beware of the kettle.
What's happening for the cut in 2009?
About that much.
What is happening for the cut? How many tunes have you got coming out?
Sleeping Elephants. We kind of did Paris, which was cool, kind of techie house, borderline electro, and then we dodged the whole electro thing for 2 years, which meant I've been really poor and had to sell my car and move into my friend's spare bedroom, which sucked. But now everything that we made and we've been proud of for the last 2 years has suddenly just been bought by every record label in the land. We just worked with the Veronicas on a track that I just finished with, which is epic. It's called Touched. We've renamed this one I'm Touched, and it's a monster, and there's lots more to follow.
Jamie from the cut, thanks very much for being on HQ TV.
Thank you. Sorry if I talked for too long, but I'm really pissed and quite high on adrenaline.
Cut.